Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. For today's video, I'm going to show you how I stay productive as an interior designer. And I know I'm saying this as well, making this video like as an interior designer, but you can use these tools in other areas of your life to stay organized. So yeah, let's just jump right into it because I have a few things, but I'm going to go pretty in depth. So let's go. Alright, now that I am screen recording, you can see my screen here. This is a video script because I wanted to make sure I hit all the points. So I'm going to have this open on the side, but again, you'll see my screen when I open up the tools that I will be talking about. So the first thing I have here is Clockify. This is a time tracker. There is a free and a paid version. I personally have the free version because I don't see the need to pay for something for all the other extra things that they have, just because it's just for me. So let me go ahead and click here. This is on their website, which will all be linked down below. Excuse me, I feel like sometimes I talk ahead of myself. But yes, the links for all these tools will be down below and how much they cost and be able to download them and everything. So again, this is a time tracker. You can go ahead and go through all this, but it shows everything that will be included with this website or what they provide is. So you kind of see here, I mainly, again, the free paid version has enough for what my needs are. So again, a timer, you can add time, continue, and billable. This is also great for my small business to keep track of the hours I'm spending on each project. As you can see here, this is just pretty much a time sheet. They have a calendar, which is great. It shows you in a calendar block how you're spending your time. And then if you have also like teammates or co-workers and stuff or employees, you can also use this. And you know, I believe that's the paid version for all those extra amenities, I guess you would consider them. They have graphics as well to make it easier for you to understand again where your time is going, your team, as I was talking about, scheduling, time off, projects. This is what I usually check on to see how long it takes me to do a project and where my time is actually going to within the project, so I know how to bill my clients. Expenses as well. Again, I don't use the expenses or invoicing or any of that, just because I have Squarespace to do that for me. So that's where I do all my financing for my business. But yes, it has many great different aspects to it that I think are really resourceful. So let me go ahead and go to my personal Clockify. So here you see the first thing, when you open it up, you can type in what you're working on, you can add the project you're working on, and then go ahead and click start. And again, it's just a stopwatch and you go back in. If you were to close out of your browser too, which is great, then you can go back in and it'll still be, the stopwatch will still be going. So it's great if you don't want to have that open while you have other different files open as well. So yeah, this week you kind of see here, I worked about 10 hours, and then you can see this is what I worked on. I worked on some detailing for SketchUp, and this is for the project of Valencia's home. You see the time that I clocked in, I clocked out, and how many hours and minutes, and it'll do that automatically, which is great. You don't have to do any of the math. Here again, you see that. For example, this one too, I just want to mention I did this 4 times, meaning that I had breaks in between. If I was to go ahead and click it, you can go ahead and see here the times. Keep scrolling. Last week I worked 40 hours, and yeah, so that is the main, this is the main page I am on within this website. But if you go through the other tabs, you can see here, as we see on their website, is a calendar just in the block method, showing again where your time has been spent. We go to dashboard. This is the graphics part of it, where you can, again, same thing, just in a different format. On the side here, my most tracked activities. We can go to reports. And then I have nothing that is currently billable, so you see there. You can go more in depth into whatever you want to look at, pretty much for analytics. Detailed, weekly and share for projects. This is what I like to look at to see where my time is spent. And again, this really helps with kind of calculating how much you want to charge a client, because you want to know how long it takes you to do a project. So we go here. I opened up the Valencia's home, so I spent 336 hours on this project. And again, I currently have it as non-billable only because I do this through Squarespace. But it's pretty cool. Again, you can go more in depth. You go to team, which is just me. You go to clients. I don't have any of that. I had to do it through Squarespace again. Tags, you can go to settings, and you can do a whole bunch of different stuff to kind of customize it. But that is pretty much my time tracker. And I think it works great. Again, I can also, like, I love how I'm able to like put uploading for YouTube. How long did that take me? It took me about an hour. Exporting a video, 42 minutes. You know what I mean? Just seeing how much I take on these tasks. And then it's kind of fun just again seeing, well, how would I say it? It just kind of keeps me motivated to see how many hours I'm putting in to make sure work is getting done. So that is the first item I wanted to talk about. But yeah, you can use this for schoolwork. You can use this just for activities, hobbies, whatever you want to just see where your time is going, because I think that's very important if you're trying to be productive. So that is Clockify. You can go back here and everything will be linked down below, so you guys can easily download it and check it out. The next thing I have on my list is Notion, which is actually what I'm currently on. I love Notion, to be honest. This is like a digital planner and it's just a great way to stay organized, and you can customize it, and it's just, I like it. I don't use like a actual journal anymore, like a planner, a physical one, just because I found this easier, and it's just like I have my laptop with me everywhere when I'm working. So yeah. So look how cute my thing is. Again, there is plenty of videos on YouTube how to customize it, because that's what I've done. Mine is pretty simple, I would say, compared to other people's. But yeah, this is my planner, weekly planner pretty much. I call it my weekly to-do list. I have a little quote here. I have an image. I have a calendar. The other day I was like, I don't remember how to get back into it to like edit my stuff, but I have a link to my Google Calendar. Anyways, I learned that through YouTube. I also learned this weather thing through YouTube. It just looks really aesthetically pleasing, and that's why I love Notion. I forgot to mention also, let me click this off real quick. So there is a free and there's a paid version. Honestly, I have the free version, which I think is more than enough. I'm not sure what the paid version includes. Actually, I should probably go through that again. Through that first, actually, is what I mean. So again, you can kind of, we'll be linked down below, but you can go through here. It's just pretty much a great way to organize yourself. As you can see, like, I don't have any of this in mind, but there's so many things you could do. So a lot of people, what it's known for is for taking notes, especially if you're in school, to stay organized, track tasks. You can go here and put where your time is, a calendar. Great for that, to start writing, to get better. I'm assuming this is for goals. Yep, to build websites. See, there's a whole bunch of different stuff. Designed for you to get more done, which I think it has helped me a lot. And also there is an app for this as well. I don't know if Clockify has an app. If it does, I'll put yes here somewhere. I had to do my research. But you can see here, it's an app, so I can open it up at any time on my phone as well, which is great. So yeah, there's a free version, and then there's a personal, which is $4 a month. I think that went down. I don't know why I thought it was more expensive, but honestly, that's not a lot. But yeah, it's a pretty cool website. We'll go back here into my weekly to-do list. So I created just this week little calendar. I have Monday through Friday, then I have just Saturday and Sunday, but I created pretty much just a checklist and kind of little emojis, and you can highlight it. And again, awesome tools just to make it customizable and just cute. As you can see here, so if I was to be done with this, I could just check it off, which is pretty cool. And then I have down here, and then I just have other stuff, but I think it's an awesome program. I think it's an awesome website. On here on the side, I can kind of show you a little bit. So the Valencia's home, this is how I organize one of my projects as well. If I was to click it, I have to blur some of this out, but I have a schedule here. And then I would just go ahead and do a check off list. And then I have some links, which is different pages that it would go to. So my client's wish list notes, if I was to click that, take a second, but So here is my client wish list notes. It's a check off list to make sure I capture everything. Again, I love checking off things, to be honest. If I go back and go down here again, I can create different pages. I am again using this as my video scripts if I was to go to YouTube as well. I have it here, video ideas, and then again, just a great way to organize that Etsy. And then yeah, so I think this is a great resource just to keep track of everything and to create these to-do lists. And again, there's so many different things you could do with this website, so I suggest doing some research and seeing what your needs are. But definitely recommend, and it's just so cute. I love it. So that is pretty much Notion. It's like my daily planner. Let's see. So see, I'm gonna check it off. Oh, and you can also link it to different platforms. I forgot to mention that as well. Just to do this is what I use it, and then multiple folders for different subjects here on the side. All right, the next thing I will talk about is Google Calendar. So this is how I schedule my events and to do things, bills and all that. There's a free Google account. I don't think there's any paid version. There might be, I'm not sure. I'm supposed to open this. So this is my personal Google Calendar. I might blur some things out because I think it might be a little personal. But I have different items in different colors, and then yeah, it's just a great way to keep everything in track. And then there's an app, so then I have that on my phone as well, and I can get notifications for different events or different items I need to pay attention to. So that is what my calendar looks like, and then I can schedule meetings and all that. But it is such a great tool. So it's everything in one place, and there's an iPhone widget, and then again I get notifications to my phone, and there's multiple calendars to get organized. And then the last thing I have on my list is a Google Drive. I use this for file organization and online backup drive. In my case, sometimes for some files I don't want to make sure I have available at all times, or I want to make sure I have an extra copy in case something goes wrong. So again, there's a free Google account you can create. Everything is in one place, available on desktop and mobile, very user-friendly, convenient, so you have it wherever you want. And again, as a backup, and then there's a customization and multiple folders that can be created. So if I was to go to my own Google Drive, you can see here I have everything organized in different folders for different projects and subjects within. So for example, let's go to the Valencia's home, since you've kind of seen the project a little bit. But here I have my different meetings, and have it dated, and as well what deliverables went out to them. I have again different folders for inspo, maybe that they sent me, some shop Ryan site pictures. These are just a few things, and then I have our contracts out here and stuff like that. But if I was to go to my fourth review for my recent thing, see here some stuff that I sent out. I have my SketchUp files, my backups, just in case something goes wrong, corrupt with it. I can download it and open that up. And also, for example, the third review, I go into this folder as well. I have my presentations in here, and then just everything dated, images. So this is like the easiest way. It's just pretty much an online drive, Google Drive. But I think it's a great way to stay organized and just keep everything updated and up to track. Also, just thinking of the Google Drive, I have my own separate folders as well on my actual desktop. As we go here, for example, I have everything organized by like Instagram renders, and then the presentation and my SketchUp files. So I just make sure I place everything into folders. I can color coordinate and customize to just make it a little more fun and, you know, spice it up a little bit. I don't think that's the right term, but like spruce it up. So that is how I pretty much stay organized on my desktop. And that is all I currently have as my main things I use on the daily, for sure, that help me just stay productive and organized. So I hope this video helps a lot out, and again, I will link everything down below, so feel free to check it out and download anything that you think might help you stay productive. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I can't believe I got to write 20
songs about you.